Looks like we made it.
Stop it.
Dude, they can't hear us. We're not live. We can say whatever we want about the goddamn. Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? If you're here with me, with Lou Betya, you know what time it is. It is happy hour Friday afternoon, the day before a big UFC pay-per-view. It's me, MonkMMATics. It's your boy, Lou Betya. Lou, how's it going? Looking forward to this pay-per-view card.
Well, look, I did a show at Lucrative MMA yesterday, so I'm clearly better than all of you. And
That's true.
You can all suck it. How am I looking forward to this card? Well, it's a mixed bag because apparently for once, Monk, am I a contrarian gambler?
I'd say you're not a contrarian gambler.
I'm not typically a contrarian.
Oh, no.
But I am very contrarian to one pick this week. And God damn it, Brady.
Who? Was it me?
Sorry, Dad. That was me, probably.
Oh.
Hold on. Does the countdown count?
No, the countdown doesn't count. That's 30 seconds till we start.
He also said 30 seconds. All right. Anyway, the point is like this card is kind of effing with my head in some ways, DFS wise, which is why you're employed. And then like I don't know, man. There's some spots I just didn't feel comfortable with, but we're gonna get to them as we go on. And without further ado, as you hit this fight first, if I know my partner and I know Zubara's salary, I kind of know what we're getting here.
Yeah, we're getting a big welcome to the chat, first of all, from Chronic Combat. Wiz is here, Propaholics here, Prince of Mischief, DFS by the numbers. I know that guy. What is up, everybody? Hit the like, hit the sub on the channel.
It's very important because I have replayed the joke to many of my friends and
Oh, geez. I hope they're still your friends. Did you say it 4 times?
This is a friend of mine. A friend that's conspiring against me in the Iron Man contest with you, you sons of bitches. Word up, ladies.
Word up.
Finally, he's fucking. I hate when he's like not saying ladies. It's weird.
I know. It is.
Shit. I'm gonna do just my 2 cents.
There we go. What's good? Lou, let's get right into it, man. We got 13 fights.
I'm gonna get this motherfucker on actual camera one day.
Let's see. Who do we got first? Zubaira Tukagov going against Elvis Brenner. Or it's the plural of Elf. I'm not sure. Elves Brenner. I'm pretty sure it's Elvis.
Shouldn't he be like Elves Hunk of Burn and Love Brenner?
Yeah,
that would be so good right now.
I know he's got no nick, just not taking advantage of the nickname slot there. This one's going to be easy. 96 is too expensive. He's no Jalton Almeida. Tukagov, he only averages 83 points per win, 2.5 points per minute. He's $1,000 more than his average. I fully expect him to run through Elvis Brenner here, probably get a finish. But is he going to score 120, 125, enough to make optimal? I don't think so. I'm going to be big fading Tukagov. I don't know if I'm going to have any of him in a 20 max, maybe 5-10%. But there's somebody right below his salary that I'm much more looking forward to. What have you got for this one? I'm keeping it simple here.
Yeah, he's a play with your food guy. And
yep.
I mean, his salary, look, it's rare. Like you and I talked all week and you're like, this lineup builds itself. This is a guy you like, look, even if he wins by like a finish, he's not putting up like 140. Like he plays this food and Brenner is being flown over there to die. But it's weird that he's being flown over there to die to a Russian. Like he has no path here. He Elvis's path is like the ground game. And what's he gonna do against a Russian? Like, good luck. Like, I think
Tukagov also has the best strength of schedule on the whole card.
I mean, Zuba in the distance, like, is like he's plus 150 in the distance. Last I looked, and he's minus 9 million money line. Like,
yeah,
dude, that's a weird number. So I'm off this fight completely. Like, you know, if I'm maybe Brady's show will go long since I'm on the best bets tomorrow on the panel. So like, you know, look, so Sophia says do not bet this fight.
And you better listen to her.
Right.
You better, is that a
can't bet this fight?
I can't keep him straight.
But Propahol's gonna bet this fight and then like fucking rage like 9 tweets on Twitter that he won like 3 units on this fight.
Let's keep it moving. This is one I flip-flopped on a bunch. I originally had Mr. Blake Builder, newcomer to the UFC, to win this fight over Shane Young, but I think I'm changing my mind, Lou. Why don't you start us off with this one?
Well, one of the benefactors of the show, Touchy Air Filters, is asking questions about the Beneil Olives announcement, and I would like to say that I think let's fucking go, Benny, man. Like he's like, cool, you're not giving me a title shot. I'm going to face every single dude in the rankings.
Yeah. And people are just going to keep underestimating him.
So I love, oh my God, Professor Chaos is here.
Oh, shit.
Holy fuck balls.
Oh, man. Hamburgers.
Professor Chaos! I love it. That's a great name. So who am I on in this? Look, I like Sean V. Sean V is one of our best like fans. He's loyal. Dude. So first of all, I 1,000,000% agree that like you have to have some builder here. I can't get to Shane Young ever.
Really?
I think builder gets him out of there. So let me break down the fight in the 60-second space I have. I don't think builder is like that great. Like I've watched this tape. He's very sloppy. He gets hit every fight. Shane Young does one thing well, and that's striking. But my God, Shane Young, 2-fight losing streak, 2 years inactive. How do you back him ever here? He's not bettable to me. I think Builder can get a late submission. I think he can work the grappling. I think he can tire Young out. Do I need him on DK? I do have him in like 10% because I think his win condition is a lot of grappling second and third round.
Yeah.
I don't love his price. Like, look, if this guy was like 7,300, Monk, you're rostering a lot of him, I think.
Probably, yeah, especially this week.
At this tag, and like, you know, I see like here's Propaholic with the under 2.5, and like, dude, like, I don't know, he's just making up lines, dude. He none of these guys just makes up numbers, but like, I mean, I know what the under 2.5 is. Like, it's not that, like, that's not the number. Builder's never been defeated, and he's not like some legendary finisher. And Shane Young is like a good striker. Like, it's weird if this is a 3-round striking match, it probably does go the distance, or Young gets a late KO. But again, Builder's never lost, so like I can't say that. And Builder's been crushed with shots and like responded well. So like I think Builder's pretty durable on his end. And like if there's finish equity, I kind of think it's on the Builder end. Like, but I don't know, man. Like, I played Fight Doesn't Go. I have immediate buyer's regret. Like, I didn't track it. It's just part of my like. This is what I call like the others round robin, where I'm like, here's my like, this is my action I have on other fights I didn't bet.
Yeah,
it's called the others. So like, I have the others.
He's on the others. I don't mind that. I'll have some of Builder, but I like the Shane Young finish upside here, to be honest. Yeah, he hasn't fought in almost 2 years. Yeah, he's come off 2 losses. But those guys, you know, Omar Morales is no joke, I don't think. And Klein is kind of not, I mean, been proven himself that he kind of deserves to be at this level. His other loss in his last 5 is to someone named Alex Volkanovski. Young scores almost 3 a minute, 105 when he wins. And Builder, as Lou said, he's been chin checked multiple times. I know his chin dex is 0 here, which is what you want just because he didn't get dropped against Morgan in the DWCS. But he has been dropped in a few of his previous fights. I believe one fight was more than once even. If Shane Young can crack him, and Shane Young's like got 2-3 times the fights that Blake Builder has. If Shane Young can crack him once and stun him, I mean, maybe he gets in, lands a little bit of ground and pound, the ref jumps in for an early stoppage. You get a ton of points in the second round, maybe if he gets it done in the second. I agree with Lou. I think the finish, there is going to be a finish here. I think it could come from either side, though. So I will have a little bit of both here. And at 8,300 and 7,900, they're virtually identical salaries, so you can get to either one. Yeah, the bottom line is I can't trust these. A newcomer going against an established UFC vet. He's got 5 fights in the UFC. I just like him more. I like Shane Young just a little bit more, and I'm going to pick him to win by finish. But I agree, Sean. I think this definitely needs, or not definitely, but I agree. I hope that it ends inside the distance for a decent little score. Here's one that's probably not.
You notice everybody in chat. You notice everybody in chat. Like, we have a made up number, and then we have like all the real numbers. Like everybody in chat's like -120, -115.
Yeah, I thought it was towards the mind. Maybe he's saying he got it early in the week at like +135.
Well, no. What there's clout chasing numbers.
Oh shit!
There's everybody trying to be Andrew Gambis with clout. like I'll say this right now. I know
just shave the top of your head right here and film yourself in your car, and you'll be Andrew Gambis.
Like I'll say this right now. I know a guy that won't chase clout, and he's on his. Like I won't say because he won't chase clout. But I can tell you somebody that got an under 2.5 in a fight at like 50 points less than it is right now. But because Brady, or the guy that I'm not going to mention, is not like a clout chaser, he won't tweet 50 times about it. He's just happy because he's here to win money, and he's just happy he like actually got the bet.
There we go.
So,
Speaking of bets that you like, what's your bet?
And I agree with Sean. And I agree with Sean. You do have to roster a lot of that Builder fight. Like I think it's a lot of variable outcomes in that Builder fight, man. Like I
agree with this as well. This is about a lot of these fights.
Brady is 100% not talking about this fight when it will blow. Brady and I this is Loma season, son.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't play Elise Reed. You probably can't even play Loma Lookboonmee, to be honest. I mean, she scores 83 points per win. She's never finished a fight in the UFC. She's finished 1 fight in her pro career. I mean, Elise Reed, the only fear is Elise Reed gets knocked out. She's been KO'd when she moved up a division against Shajara Eubanks, and she got finished by Sam Hughes in the 3rd round. She's given up an average of 117 when she loses, guys. What do we do with this? I mean, you can't play Reed. I'm looking to not play Loma Lookboonmee. I'll play her in cash, but in GPPs, I don't really want any part of her. But Elise Reed is handing out points like candy. So, I mean, what do we do here? Do you think what are your thoughts? Do you think Loma can make the optimal lineup? I personally lean to no. I don't think she can score 115. I don't think she can score 120. So I don't know.
Okay. So this is not Loma on my shirt, but like Wheezy, you're here. Wheezy. How are you not, Wheezy? How do you not like this shirt? How do you not, Wheezy? How are you not like all over this? Yeah, and I think Loma just absolutely Domino's trash bag. I mean, yeah, there you go. Still got it. He knows.
I knew it was a still.
See, he knows. See, Wheezy knows. He loves this. I'm with Brady. Like Brady and I have been talking this all week, and like Loma could fuck this hoe up like bad. Like if you look at Elise Reed's losing conditions, like I can forgive the Shajara Eubanks fight. Like short notice up weight class, like dude, no problem. But she made Sam Hughes look like fucking Khabib, dude. Sam Hughes was the aggregation of every Dagestani wrestler ever against Elise Reed. Just wrecked her. You look at Loma, she got 9 takedowns in her last 3 fights. One of them was against Loopy. Let's forget that. But let's forget that because she wasn't going for takedowns. That's 4 takedowns each in her last 2 fights. The Denise Gomes fight was like way more. I had no action on that fight. I remember watching it being like, holy shit, dude. This is like the craziest bad fight I've ever watched. Like, it was great, dude. And Loma was like, dude, they were bloody. Like, Loma was like, I think Loma could come in here and like just wreck her on the ground. Like, you and I talked during the week, and you're like, when she ever just scored well in the decision? Well, I mean, this would be the time, but I think she's going to get the KO. I have a tracked bet on her KO plus 380. I think Loma's going to fuck her up, dude. And I'm just going to take your role for a second.
Sure.
I don't know. Like, me, I'm like, man, single entry, I don't know. But the more I think about, like, on a single entry, she's going to have sneaky low ownership. Like, look, I hate relying on, like, a midget to get me to the promised land. But also, I like the idea of betting against Elise Reed to get me to the promised land.
True. Yeah, and that's where I just don't know what to do. I mean, every trend says don't play this fight, and so I mean,
is her name Ruth?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd still rather have other 9K people. I mean, the chances of Elise Reed giving up over 115 3 times in a row has got to be very small. So that's kind of how I'm looking to play this.
You don't know odds. You're not my father.
It's got to be small. It's got to be. I don't trust it.
Let me ask you a question, like, as we go forward, because I know we have a couple DFS guys in the chat. Like, so, like, when this card came out, like, you look when the odds for this card came out, like, everybody was minus 300. Like, Loma at 9K, yeah, it sounds strange, but, like, then we start getting to, like, we got, like, Pedro at over, is he 8,900?
Yeah.
We got, like, Cledson is 8,800, which is bananas. We got Jack Jenkins is
93.
Which, by the way, no relation to Leroy Jenkins. Thank you, Greg Larson. We got, like, all these people in, like, these 9,000 range that are, like, either new or not traditional finishers. Like, you're gonna have to get creative, like, to win a GPP. Cash is very different. Very different for cash.
Put Loma in all your cash lineups. But for GPPs, I mean, yeah, because she's going to be like 20% owned. So, but dude, is she going to score 115? She's literally never done that. Never, never, ever. She's never even scored triple digits. The first thing, honestly, when I saw her at 9,000, I was like, oh, we have Jinyu Fry 2 weeks in a row. That's super cool.
but like, if she will go to the takedown game and, like, pound this hooker out, she could. I mean, she could.
She could.
My counter to you is that what Elise Reed gives up.
And then if she's true. But then if Luke Boonmi wins by decision like she always does and scores 80 points, then what?
I'm guesstimating here, but I think Sam Hughes scored 390 points in that fight against Elise Reed.
Well, also Sam Hughes had a fantastic 2022. I did name her the best DFS strawweight.
Yeah, she had sex with
overall.
She had the sex with the Clint.
What? I don't even know what to think or say about that.
No. I'm busting balls. Like Clint hit that round 3. Clint had the round 3 prop.
Oh.
And he was like, and it was like the first 5 nights. So Clint was like, Jesus Christ.
He was screaming on TikTok.
I mean, like, well, I know, but dude, like Clint, like, started that night up like 20 units, and he's like, holy shit. And I think he finished the night like -1 unit. So it was like all downhill from there.
That would be pretty on brand.
No, but like, it's pretty awesome starting your night out with like a round 3 finish, like, at like,
true.
I think she was like 40-1.
I'm then canceling the remainder of my bets if that happens to me.
Clint doesn't watch the show, but Clint knows I'm like completely busting his balls. Like, but he was like, oh my, and Liam was on that too. Liam was like big time. Like, I'm taking round 3 Sam Hughes. Like, yeah, I mean, like, Loma round 3 after like 19 takedowns would be great.
See, that's the thing. She took Denise Gomes 4 times. She didn't even 10x her scores. She took Sam Hughes down 4 times, didn't even 10x her scores. She had 50% control time against Gomes.
But here's the difference,
10x
Monk.
her salary.
But Monk, you know what the difference is? She now watches the show.
I mean, everybody. Modestus Bukauskas doesn't go for finishes. All right, where does Loma Laglumi
Monk,
go to finishes? We're supposed to roster her all of a sudden.
Monk, she watches the show now.
Oh well. Then maybe
So
she'll
she
actually
knows.
finish a fight because I'm calling her out. I'm saying she can't finish Elise Reed, and I'm not rostering her.
Loma, if you're listening, when you win, come on the show and tell Monk he was wrong.
Little buff boys. That's this. That's the flyweights.
I like your made up song there.
That wasn't made up.
Little buff boys.
That was not made up. You got to watch. I Think You Should Leave, pal.
I tried watching that show, dude. It's 99% of your memes. I only watched 2 episodes.
100.
Should I give it like more? Should I give it? I'm asking.
I mean, you say you're a man that likes funny things, then yeah, look, I think so.
Dude, I'm not being a jerk. Look, I didn't like Letterkenny at first.
Yeah, I did, and then I didn't. That one fell off for me.
But like my buddies are like, keep watching it, and I'm like, hold on.
No, it's just ridiculous.
Well, look, if Bert is not making content anymore, then why can't Bert be our translator?
He's not legal enough to. He's not old enough to work.
By the way, I can translate. Let's go. Go ahead. Use your new nickname today for this fight.
We've got Jack Jenkins. I don't know what that nickname is supposed to mean.
That's going against what I'm talking about.
Going against Don. Don't call me anus, Shanus.
That's not what you said earlier.
That's not what I said. What did I say?
Close.
I know the word anus was in there.
Don't call me anus, Shanus. Don't call me Shanus.
Do you think Shanus can win here? Because I'm picking Jack Johnson. I'll have him rostered in like 30%, maybe 25% of my lineups.
Jack Johnson is the old-time boxer.
Or yeah, Jack. I wish it was Jack Johnson. Yeah, Jack. It's just 2 guys that I'm just not interested in, really whatsoever. Jenkins is probably going to roll here. Someone, I don't remember who it was, said that Shanus was one of the worst fighters. Oh, it might have been Lucrative on your show.
It was 100%. Lucrative, who was on the prop show yesterday, said Don Shanus is literally one of the worst fighters ever taped.
And I agree. I mean, how do you get submitted in 30 seconds? I don't care who you're fighting.
James has taped thousands of fighters, and he's like, this might be the worst guy I've ever taped.
Yeah, Shanus gave up 7.5 points a minute against Sadiq Yusuf in that 30 seconds.
Well, stop. All right, stop with your metrics. He literally dove into a choke when the fight was over. Don't give me metrics.
Yeah, his fight IQ is terrible. Give me Jack Jenkins.
But Sadiq picked him this week. Because of their war.
No, I think he picked him tongue in cheek.
I mean,
what's up, Jenna?
I feel like Sadiq takes his 2-minute unprofessional breakdowns very seriously.
I'm picking Jack Jenkins. I'll have way less of him than Jack Della Maddalena, but I'll have 20-25%.
I think Jenkins round 2 is the play if you want to prop. Jenkins is kind of you watch his regional tape, he's kind of a slow starter because he's like downloading data. Shanus is going to go for a takedown within 7 seconds of this fight. Going to gas out, and Jenkins is going to knock him the fuck out in the second round. So I like Jenkins. I don't love him at his price tag. I can't get to him in DFS.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Jenkins is going to be grappling him. So he needs an
early KO.
He would need a first round KO to
or really a couple of knockdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Jenkins gets him out of there in the second round.
I like it.
AO wants to know the ownership here, brother.
Oh, where were we?
15.
Let's go back up.
Probably 15.
Let's see. Yeah, I've probably less than 10 for Anus and probably around 30. 32 is what I have projected here.
You called Jenkins.
You said no. Anus. I didn't do that on purpose.
Rudy!
Here we go.
With the anus and the Shanus and the pudding pops.
Go. I bet that word anus has been said in that voice before. Jamie Malaki going against Lou's favorite fighter. He picked him to win. He wants everybody to know.
For fuck's sake, dude.
Francisco, don't call me Bruno Fajeda Prado. Guys, it was a once in a lifetime, once a year, knockout, newcomer, short notice over a UFC vet. Of course, it's going to happen again 2 weeks later. Of course, it is.
Monk, I need to talk about this fight and go to the bathroom and to have a cigarette because when I come back, I'm guns blazing here.
You better make it quick because I don't have much to say because Prado is terrible.
You take your sweet ass fucking time, sweet cheeks.
Well, you better make it quick. Prado is garbage. I will have it so much Jamie Malarkey here. It's not even going to be funny, guys. I mean, he scores over 100 points per win. Prado has one of the worst strengths of schedule on the entire card. 57% opponent win rate in his last 5. Oh, he's got 11 knockouts. I don't care. He's knocking out nobodies. Nobody's on the nobody circuit in the nobody region. That's what's happening with Francisco Prado. Jamie Malarkey is a UFC veteran. You don't have to like him, but he's got 6 UFC fights, a bunch of fights against, really, really good guys. Michael Johnson, past his prime, but power's last thing to go. Jalen Turner going towards the top of the division. Beat Kamaworthy, beat Devontae Smith. Guys, him and Malarkey and his eyebrows are going to run through Francisco Prado. All he has to do is avoid a kill shot for in the first minute and a half. Malarkey's going to either wrestle fuck him to death or he's going to put him down and he's going to put Prado out. So the ownership is 32% projected for Jamie Malarkey. I'm going to be, I don't know, double that, triple that. He might be in every single one of my 20 max lineups. Jamie Malarkey, 8,700, fantastic salary to play, 75% win rate, 31% optimal rate. Prado has nothing here except a one shot. Prado has the same path to victory as Elise Reed. What the fuck are you guys talking about telling me Prado's going to win here? Get out of here. Prado's newcomer, debutante, replacement fighter, short notice replacement. This was not Malarkey's original opponent. Get out of here, Francisco Prado. Give me 100%, Jamie Malarkey. I'm going all in, Lou. I'm sick of this nonsense talk. Nonsense.
Yeah.
You want a horse laugh?
Yeah.
What do you got? He's going to knock out a UFC veteran in the first minute? Is that what's going to happen?
No.
He's going to submit him. He's going to finish him under a minute. He's going to finish him later in the fight as the fight goes on.
Well, first of all, I don't think I like the cut of your jib and
my tone is right on.
And don't get me on a fucking plane right now.
Right on.
I will I'm like fucking Will Ferrell. Do you ever see that SNL thing the other night where he's stabbing a dude to death with a trident? You ever seen that?
I probably stopped watching that show after the year.
Oh, those end of the SNL night skits where there's no
it's the worst. Yeah.
No, or it's the worst, or if you have talent, they're the best. So it's Will Ferrell interviewing Pierce Brosnan, and it turns out later it's for the 4th best in-flight magazine. and he's the worst boss ever, and he's calling people whores, and somebody comes back, it's Chris Parnell, and he's Mr. Jurgensen, he goes, oh, and he's I have been waiting to murder you. And Will Ferrell just kicks his ass and then just repeatedly stabs him with a trident. And then he just comes back and there he goes, hey. And, Pierce Brosnan's you killed him with a trident. He goes, well, hey, man, we have a strict work ethic here. And, it's great. He's no sound. So where was I going with this? I'm not certain. But I have not been on the Prado side. His round 1 KO is not even worth it. Dude, I'd rather go with Don Shainis 1,100, plus 1,100 round 1 than Prado. Give me plus 1,000 on a first round guy. Oh my God. Marley for the monies.
Oh no, stop it. Stop it.
Now, hold on. Now Marley's here. Finally a respectable adult, unlike the two of us children. Marley, we should get Marley. Just Marley, you want a fucking link to come on? Monk, I told you I have to have some Prado this week. I don't understand why you don't get that this is a good dude. His win condition is insanity. Now you're telling me how he's terrible. Monk, did you tape him? I taped him.
I taped a little bit.
You didn't tape shit.
Cans.
You didn't tape shit, son.
Cans.
Yes, he's fighting shitty dudes. Let me get to the bigger point. Monk, I've said this every show. Every show. I've tweaked one thing on my gambling this year, and what is it? Not taking in the distance props to cheat a line against undefeated regional fighters because we don't know. So here's what I'm saying. You and I talk. I still think Malarkey in a decision is going to get you a fuck ton of points because he's going to go to the grappling. Well, Prado's undefeated and his cardio is untested. It doesn't mean his cardio is shit. It means it's untested. Also, he's never been knocked out. So I'm not convinced he gets knocked out. So all these people, the entire community, just fucking hammering the under like a bunch of untrained monkeys. Yep. I don't understand it. Dude, Malarkey couldn't finish the zombified corpse of Michael Johnson. Now you're convinced he's going to, like, because the whole community's like,
nowhere near Michael Johnson.
No, but the whole community's like, but the whole community thinks this is such a fucking binary fight. They think it's Prado round 1 or Malarkey round 2. And I don't think, why is it either? Like, dude, Malarkey.
Yeah, right. No, I agree there.
So you know why I like Prado in 10% of my lineups? It's not because I think Prado's good. It's because Malarkey is so bad in the first round. Devonta Smith, who's about to win a Super Bowl, you know, when he was fighting the UFC before he played for the Birds, was like a good first round guy. And he was like fucking piecing Malarkey up. Michael Johnson pieced Malarkey up. He's just a slow starter. So could this scrub piece up Malarkey in the first round with the way Malarkey fights in the first round? Absolutely, he could, Monk.
But you're comparing some dude to legitimate UFC fighters. There's a difference.
I don't think Prado's really worse than Devonta Smith, to be honest. Like,
oh man, what
Prado's way worse than Michael Johnson. No, like Prado's way worse than
Smith.
Devonta Smith's very bad. Like,
he's playing a Super Bowl this Sunday. Show him some goddamn respect.
Well, he's very bad at the MMA with the MMA and the football and. But you have to have like 5-10. But dude, if he gets the knockout in the first round, and look, Malarkey's just eating damage. But if he does get the knockout, dude, he's going to score like 120.
See, it's this argument.
So why am I not on the,
Go ahead.
Hold on. Why am I not on the hey, I didn't even smoke a cigarette. I said, you speak your fucking mind. Why am I not on the under? A, because 99% of Twitter is on the fucking under here. Remember how like we were all like, oh, pork or sub? No, like, I mean, this is like a groupthink bet. But the other part is I don't think it's so binary. Like, again, he's undefeated. And like, what if he's like tough enough to survive on the ground? I'm not saying Malarkey can't dominate him.
Then he's gonna get taken down a million times.
Dude, Malarkey might fucking 10-8 him the second and third round. But we don't know if Prado, like, there's nothing in Prado's tape that says he's going to get his ass kicked. There's a lot in Prado's tape that says he's the less skilled fighter, but there's nothing to say he's going to tap, he's going to get knocked out. Like, there isn't. He's undefeated. I don't understand this. Like, the dude's like never really faced adversity, so I don't know how he's going to deal with it. So if you guys want Malarkey, great. No, I'm going to tell Brady this right now. I'm on Brady's best bet show. I can't bet the over because I don't want to go against the community. But I'm going to back my money where my mouth is. Brady, I'm telling you this right now. On your show tomorrow on the best bets at plus 225 odds. I won't bet this in real life because I don't like the odds. But for best bets, I'm putting my 1 unit on Malarkey by decision.
Love it. Love it.
Malarkey's
going to roll this dude.
But, okay. But you and
I I hope it goes to, if it goes to decision, he's going to score 130 points. It's going to be lovely.
I will say this. If you guys watch props to consider and then maybe bet, James, who is lucrative MMA, I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy. He's a new to the scene. James threw out the submission prop and that, like, look, if Malarkey's grappling a lot and he's got a gas bag, like, that submission's live. And that's a great prop. But
yep.
You know what's really going to happen? Malarkey's going to knock this fucker out at at 232.
Oh, that would really
Like-
bring me joy.
No, like the under's gonna miss. The under's gonna miss by 2 seconds, and all you fools, this
That
group
would
think shit.
make me so
Look,
happy.
man, Monk. Am I a contrarian gambler?
No.
I'm not, and I'm the only guy. And I'm not like betting the over. Like I'm not. I'm like everybody's like, oh, Lou's crazy. Oh, he's against us. I'm like, dude, like Cody, like Blood Money, like all these guys. Oh, Lou's against us. I'm like, dude, there's something in my instincts that says don't bet the under.
There you go. That's all you need.
And I'm trusting. Look, I'm rooting. Look, I'm rooting for you guys, man. If the under hits and I didn't make money on it, so be it. Like, okay, it happens.
Yep.
And if the over hits, I'm not going to tell you I told you so. This is just literally me saying there's something and like all you assholes should feel this way as a gambler too. If there's a bet where like there's a party that's like, then like don't pull the trigger. Like trust your instincts. I'm just saying there's something weird about this that feels it will bring me joy.
It will bring me immense joy.
Yeah, but it'll bring me like, but I won't be like, Prince, this will be like one of those things where like 3 months later, I'm like the next time Malarkey fights, I'm like, what's up, bitch? I mean, remember when I told you?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is like time release joy. Like, it's not like, because I don't, dude, all my, like, literally all the people I'm friends with this community about the under are like, I'm not like trying to stomp on their graves. Like, they all have like, dude, like, I think Addicts to Combat has like, I know he has a lot of money on this. Like Blood Money does, like Johnny Cape. Like, dude, a lot of my friends have a lot of money on this. Like, I don't want them to lose money.
Sure.
But also, I'm right and they suck. And like, put some respect on Bobby Two Belts. Like, I just don't like it. So yeah, I'm gonna give Malarkey decision on Brady's show tomorrow, dude. Like, nobody's gonna play this, dude. This prop should have been plus 400, by the way. How the fuck you give me plus 225?
Because they got everybody betting on it because it's a trap. It's a trap.
I know, but still, you're giving me Zubara, who's minus 500 and his ITD is 630 points different. You're not giving me well, give me that from Malarkey, man. Give me like plus 400 here. All right. So anyway, but DFS wise, Malarkey, like even a decision is smashing this.
Malarkey averages 12.6 value, 12.6x.
If Malarkey doesn't
crazy
get bonked,
high.
If Malarkey doesn't get bonked in the first, he's putting up 110 minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. 100%
I never smoked
exposure.
my cigarette and I'm getting pissed.
100% exposure to Malarkey.
I had to calm down. I had to tell you fools. I never smoked my cigarette and I'm pissed. And now I got to fight. Goddamn. Let me just.
Well, you start this one and then I'll finish it and start the next one.
This is my. God, I need like a sponsor. This is my Gold Bond Foot Powder Slacks Hoagie Shack Smack of the Week, sponsored by Holtz Cigars, Ash Kicking,
and
Kurt's Boot
Barn.
Clayton Rodriguez by like Almeida Prison Love. Shannon Ross is the worst. The only picture worse than him on Tapology is that like horseshit 8-bit one. Like, you know how Wheezy has the fucking Spivak thing?
Yeah.
That's like
ring-a-ding-ding for Propaholic.
You know how Spivak has like but Wheezy has like this, it looks like an 8-bit picture of Spivak, like Nintendo factored, like, and that's his desktop. Wheezy's a fucked up dude to have that as his desktop, and I'm here for that. I'm here for that level of like hilarity. Dude, Shannon Ross, his Tapology picture is him on a green screen. There was a dude, Anvarson, we'll say. I don't know what the fuck his name is. His nickname was the Uzbek. He was on the Contender Series. He lost to Eric Silva, who's the dude that got like killed by TJ Brown.
Yeah.
But his Tapology picture literally looks like an 8-bit rendering of a human being from somebody who's never seen a human, like from an alien. Like from what he thinks a human being looks like was this guy. Okay, anyway, Shannon Ross on the Contender Series, who I think Brady and I were like both on. He lost to, I was going to say Vinicius Jr., but I realized that's the dude that plays for Real Madrid. but it was something Vinicius. And Shannon
Salvador.
Ross's striking defense was approximately 0%. He stunk. Meanwhile, Cleison Rodriguez, he loses to Vergara. Do you want to know why he lost to CJ Vergara? Because Rodriguez is a dude who's used to everything going his way. And Vergara, I know he got finished by Tyra. But Vergara is kind of a dude that can, like, A, make fights ugly, and B, and this is the most important thing, win minutes, like, on the ground. Vergara kind of just stole the fight by, like, winning minutes. Shannon Ross is not the kind of fighter that wins minutes. He's a stand-up guy. Well, I don't know if he's a stand-up guy. I don't know him personally. Like, I'm trying to think what Norm would say. He's a stand-up guy, that Ross. He's a jam-up guy, like El Dandy from wrestling. No, I don't know. But Shannon Ross, like, has one thing. He boxes. He also has one thing that's horrible as a boxer, and that is 0% striking defense.
Yeah.
This is a get right fight for Cleison Rodriguez. I got his ITD at plus 135. It's down to plus 110 when I looked yesterday. Rodriguez is going to flat out fucking murder this dude. He's in 100. I'm in the 20 max. He is literally in 100% of my lineups. Like,
love it.
Like, I'm Cleison or homeless at this point with that.
Mm.
Like, if you look at my tracked bets on Bet MMA Tips, I have him. I think it's 2 units. I have 2. Like, I have 7.8 units, I think, invested, and 4.8 of them involve him. It's like 2 on this in the distance, and then I have like a 2.8 unit parlay with him and Loma. Like, he's my night.
Nice.
I think he just flat out. There's a like I know most of you guys watching aren't YouTube pros like me, so I'm going to tell you what a YouTube pro like me says. He's going to fuck him up anally.
I was gonna say I agree until that last word. I think that's against
Possibly
the rules.
anally.
I think that's against the rules. I'm on the same side though.
Hold on.
I can't.
Hold on. May I rephrase?
Sure.
Butt stuff.
Yeah, I don't think anyone named the Turkish Delight is gonna have a. I'm not gonna back them ever. He looked terrible against Salvador Rodriguez. Like Lou said, I agree with him completely. I think this is a get right fight. 8,800. Somebody asked what Clayton's ownership was. We have it at 33%, around there. I personally think it's going to be a bit lower than that. I think he's going to come in under the radar. He's 600 under his previous salary of 9,400. Scored over 4 points a minute against Vergara, just didn't get it done. I think he beats Ross probably inside the distance. I think he puts up a decent score no matter what. Clayton actually scored 60 points in his loss against CJ Vergara. So I like Clayton here. I'm with Lou. I like the $8,800 salary this week. I'll have him probably not 100% of lineups because I will seriously have a ton of malarkey. But 8,800 will still be a spot I can get to a little bit. And I don't mind him here. I think he absolutely rolls Shannon Ross, who I think is only here because he lives in Australia and they didn't have to pay for, another plane ticket, honestly. Next fight. Interested to hear what Lou says about this one. Josh Kulibao going against Melsik Bagdasaryan. Kulibao looked pretty good against Sungwoo Choi. I know a lot of people had him at a decent line there. Plus 185 is what he closed at, so a lot of people won with that. Do love to see that. He is the favorite over Melsik Bagdasaryan, who hasn't fought in over a year. I've been very much looking forward to seeing Melsik fight again. Let's just get Kulibao out of the way. He's a terrible DraftKings player. Just over 2 points a minute. 67 points per win. Absolutely ridiculously low. I'm not interested in Josh Kulibao at all. First of all, because of those numbers I just gave you. Second of all, I don't think he wins this fight against Melsik Bagdasaryan. Raw Torque, I am on this with you. Melsik money line. I love that he's the underdog here. I love that he's 8,000. He scores better per minute than Kulibao, better per win than Kulibao, has much better defense than Kulibao. He's cheaper than Kulibao. 900 under his average salary. His strength of schedule is pretty close to Kulibao's, considering he's fought Colin Anglin and Bruno Souza. That doesn't say much for Kulibao. So I'm going to go with Melsik Bagdasaryan here. It's probably a decision fight, but I don't mind him in cash, and I really don't mind a little bit of him in GPPs. The ownership here is very low for Kulibao, about 12%. Yikes. 25% for Bagdasaryan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to 25%. I could be pretty close. But really, I think this goes to a decision. and I think he probably scores 80 to 85 points, 10xing his salary, but probably not making the optimal lineup. But I'm picking Melsick. I'll have Melsick rostered in my lineups, whereas I won't have Kulibao rostered at all. If Melsick wins, will he score well? I don't know about all that. Like I said, 81 points per win so far against Souza and England. Kulibao is tough. He's actually, I was going to say never been finished, but he's been finished once in the UFC, and that was to Jalen Turner. So I don't necessarily think Bagdasaryan is going to get the finish, and I don't necessarily think he's going to put up, much more than like 90 points. So I'd be a little trepidatious with thinking that he scores too well, but I don't think 85, 90 points is out of the realm of possibility here. What do you think for this one? Do you like Melsick or a little Kulibao action?
He fought the Bruno Sammartino in the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, beat him.
1972, Madison Square Gardens. I actually have this fight. I have a bet on this fight, and it's this fight goes to split.
I like that.
Io says if Melsick will win, will he score well? No.
Yeah, I don't think he makes optimal lineup here.
I mean, he has the upside. His leg kicks are powerful. Kulibao is not like great at defense. Like he fought Sungwoo Choi, and like Choi just punched him. Like there was no leg kick threat in that fight. Melsick's leg kicks are like fucking lethal, dude. Like this guy's got power, but he hasn't shown on the UFC level. I don't care about the Anglin fight. Like Colin Anglin stinks. So like whatever. I think what we're gonna get in this fight is Kulibao like kind of darting in and out, like winning the minutes, like landing punches, and then everything Bagdasaryan hits on him is gonna be like grab your throat. Like, oh my god, dude. Like this dude just throws some fire. Now Bagdasaryan's had some cardio issues, but he's had cardio issues against wrestlers. Like guys that are like even Kulibao's not like fucking Kulibao with his old 0 takedowns, ever. Like this is gonna be stand up. 15 minutes against the dude in the Bagdasaryan who like got some serious power, but more importantly, those leg kicks are like vicious as fuck, dude. Like he looked roided up, even goddamn better, even better. Like, look. Also, he's Armenian. What kind of offensive cologne is he gonna have on in that fight? The most? Is it gonna be the most? Monk, tell me. Monk, you're muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Odds are yes, 100%.
Okay, well, like that, like don't we have to factor that in? Like,
I think so.
The Kulibao, like A might be offended, or B might be like, oh, it's sexy time. Like we don't know, but we know that Bagdasaryan is going to be like, I am new next door neighbor. Here, it's like that Family Guy. I am new neighbor.
Here to fix the cable. You can imagine where it went from there.
Is music bad? I am new neighbor. So I think Melsick's going to win the moments. Kulibao might win the minutes. So if you're interested in the split, co-main event is official both things. All right, great. Did Porker?
I was going to say weigh-ins are happening now. So if anything crazy happens, chat.
I only care if Porker and Tafa made weight, but I think split's good here, plus 500, which is crazy odds. Like for a fight that like, I mean, Kulibao's pretty tough, dude. Bagdasaryan, like, he lost his first fight and is like, fuck this, I'm gonna go back to kickboxing, and then he's like, I go back to MMA. Like Bagdasaryan, Kulibao's not gonna finish him. I don't think. I think it goes split. I think it's dicey. If you're interested, it's plus 900 for Kulibao. Last I looked, plus 1,000 for Melsick. Like, and like I'm good for one split a night. I think this is my split.
I don't mind that at all.
But I have to say this: they've both been good to me, like financially. Like I had Kulibao against Choi because the odds were like, because Choi is not like that good. I'm kind of taking anybody at plus 200 against Choi. But I like Melsick. There's something about this dude. I'm like, I like watching him fight.
Did he make weight, Prince?
Oh, I don't care.
That's what I don't care about the box. I just want to make sure he made weight.
Oh, just wait till I get my prop for that. Oh God. Now here's where you and I are gonna have like some fucking fun here.
Tyson Pedro going against
your boy Your
The
boy.
only underdog that you could possibly play that's above, there's no one below 7,300 that you can play. Absolutely no one. Yo, sure, Volkanovski. Okay, fine. Volkanovski, put him in your lineups. There's no one else under 7,300 that you could possibly play. Meaning, if you want to play someone named Islam Makhachev or Jack Della Maddalena, you must have Modestas Bukauskas in your lineup. Tyson Pedro, dude. Okay, fine. Yeah, he's the next big thing. He's come back two fights in a row, and he's knocking dudes out, running through people. Harry Hunsucker, Ike Villanueva. This dude could be a fraud, and we have no idea. His strength of schedule, you could play Randy Brown, but I mean, could you? Tyson Payton, just a strength of schedule is much, much worse than the guy that hasn't even been in the UFC for 2 fights. I don't care that he got cut by the UFC. He got cut because his knee was exploded by Khalil Roundtree. Apparently, the ownership is 9% on Bukauskas, meaning I'm going to have an incredible Saturday when Bukauskas loses a decision and scores 30 points in that decision and makes optimal lineup while all the other favorites win their fights. So give me Bukauskas. I'm going to be much higher on Bukauskas than Pedro. I like Pedro. I don't have anything against Tyson Pedro. He's too expensive. He's 8,900, not even 3 points a minute. He scores barely over 102 when he wins. That's not going to get it done at 8,900 for optimal lineup. Therefore, I'm looking at the huge possible value of Modestas Bukauskas at 7,300. Yeah, he doesn't do shit, but neither does anyone else at this salary range. Like, what am I supposed to do here? So give me Bukauskas. That's who I'm playing this week. I mean, you could go up and pay $100 extra for Shannon Ross, or you could save $100 and play Elise Reed. Like, come on, guys. There's only a few options down here, and you got to get one of them. Give me Bukauskas.
You didn't vote for Pedro?
No, I'm not voting for Pedro this week.
I
Not
can't
at
believe
all.
I can't believe nobody.
Tons of sharps are on this to go to decision also, which would be huge for Bukauskas.
I forgot that like nobody in this space has any goddamn sense of humor. Like the vote for Pedro shit's like been there all week. Like the easy, like nobody. So I have a bet on Pedro round 1. I hate it.
Good. You should hate it.
But I also have been saying all week on 34 shows like this week, and this is why I'm betting on Pedro round 1. I am very intrigued to bet Bukauskas live after round 1. He's probably going to be, if it goes that far, he's probably going to be like plus 500 or more. Pedro's never won out of the first round before. I'm just saying, look, the eye test is like Pedro should like Almeida him. But Bukauskas, like, if this thing gets out of the first round and Bukauskas isn't like dead and you get a great number on him, if you get plus 500 on him after 1, hit that number. Like, yeah. I don't think Pedro has 15-minute cardio, and Bukauskas, who's like a point fighter, hey man, he may just like be able to take over at that point. So that's why I bet the Pedro round 1, because I have the intent to be like, I'm going to go Bukauskas live. That's the only reason I made the bet, is like I can get off it. Like I can still make money off it. Right. So like if Pedro wins round 3, like fuck me. But
yeah, right.
But that's where I'm at here. But literally I only made this bet with the intent to hedge live. So I'm not telling you like I feel great about it.
Yeah,
like
and
if Pedro wins, it's by like annihilation in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, and I don't feel great about rostering as much Bukauskas as I have, but like I said, who else? Like, there's no other options. There's nothing.
Yeah, the problem is like his floor is 0. Like his floor is like Pedro just annihilates him, but his ceiling is like 90.
Yeah, exactly. And at 7,300, that's huge.
He's not getting he's not getting takedowns. Like he's
it's not a good fight.
He get a finish, dude. He get a late finish.
Yeah, there's nobody else. I mean, Menafield, literally, this guy is the next best underdog that I could even think of. Other than that. So, which we will talk about right now. Alonzo Menafield against the return of Jimmy Crute. I'll let you start this one off, man. Everyone apparently is on Jimmy Crute this week.
I'm on the under. I'm on the under 1.5. I feel like it's fairly safe here. Look, in a vacuum, skill for skill, Crute should like completely annihilate him, but Crute's not trustworthy. His fight IQ is like the worst. He has the worst fight IQ. Like he's bottom 3 any given year of like fight IQ. Like the Anthony Smith fight is like
Agreed.
Unforgivable in terms
of
like
Jesus.
Oh, here we go. Well, I do remember, and I remember the last time so the last time that Alonzo Menafield was in here, Alonzo, do you remember that I picked you? Do you remember that I picked you last time? Well, I'm picking you this time too. And I have not just because you're in here, and I took the round 1 KO. And Alonzo, if you've watched any of my shows this week, I made a prediction that you could just actually stick your fist out like this, and there is a very good chance Crute might run head first into it. Menafield's takedown defense, 85%, I think has to be brought up here. Like, because I think Crute's path is not on the feet. Crute's path is like taking him down, grabbing a submission, but I think Menafield can keep it standing, at least in the first round. And man, like, if this is standing, it doesn't like everybody's like, oh man, the William Knight fight. It's like that was years ago.
Yeah.
And like that fight's not going to play out like this one at all. Like there's a very stylistic difference. So like, dude, stop it. Like, stop. So I think Menafield could like bonk him. I really do. And like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that really is Alonzo Menafield, but I hope it is. But like, I think Menafield's like gonna fuck him up.
Alonzo,
like you, by the way, you can get on Menafield for like strength of schedule, like the Mosrov fight, like whatever. But like, okay, but what did he do? He fucked him up, dude. Like,
right?
Like what was he supposed to do? Fuck him up. What did he do?
We're gonna get on him for the strength of schedule. Up, dude. You better get on Tyson Pedro for his even worse strength of schedule. I agree, Mr. Menafield. You can hear me right now. I'm also picking you to beat Jimmy Crute. I don't.
Well, you have to play him.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play Jimmy Crute, I guess. But I'm gonna have a ton of Menafield because I don't want 100% Modestas Bukauskas. So I will be putting Menafield in. I'll probably be pairing, honestly, Menafield with Bukauskas quite a bit in my 20 max in order to get to my JDMs and my Islam Makhachevs and whatnot. So that's how I'm looking to play this. Honestly, Jimmy Crute's numbers are crazy for DraftKings. I don't really care about that. I mean, it helps, definitely, but he's 2-3 in his last 5, coming off a big injury. Lost to Anthony Smith, Misha Serkinov, yikes. And then Jamal Hill. Yeah, fight IQ here. Cumulative fight IQ is probably the worst on the card, but I will take Menafield for the win here. I just somehow trust him more. Thank you, Alonzo. I somehow I trust you more than I trust Jimmy freaking Crute. So who could be fraudulent. We're not quite sure yet, but he is showing signs of such a thing. So I'm picking Zoe. I'm going to have a bunch of him in DK.
So how do you feel about future champion Johnny by God Parsons?
And Menafield's ownership is right now about 20% projected. That's insanely low. I'll be at least double that.
For his number? Really?
Yeah, 20%. And Crute's at 30, which is crazy to me.
No, I get it though. Like I get it in terms of like this is the fight you have to, but I get it in terms of this is the fight you have to roster.
Oh yeah, for sure. You do. Here's one that you really don't have to roster.
Just you go first on this one.
Just the dog. Someone keep me posted. Has Justin Taffa weighed in yet? I know for a fact the answer is no, because that big ass MFer has to cut down to 265. Remember, he was the first person ever to miss weight at heavyweight. So he's fighting Parker Porter. 7,800. Somehow Porter is the underdog here. Don't really understand how that's possible. Long story short, I'm taking Porter. If I was betting this fight, I'd take Porter. DraftKings wise, I'm also taking Porter. 3.7 points a minute, 94.5 per win. I mean, Taffa is probably like a really bad fighter, Lou. He's really bad. I'm trusting Parker Porter here.
That's actually his nickname.
Yeah, that's true. He did.
Justin, really bad fighter. Tafa.
Well, his nickname is Bad Man, so maybe man means
he's friends
fighter.
with blonde fighter.
Yeah, right. Yeah. This dude lost to Jared Vandera. I don't have to say anything else. Parker Porter's last loss was to probably one of the best fighters in all of the UFC and Jailton Almeida, at least my personal opinion. And Tafa's last loss was to Jared Vandera. So I'm picking Porter here. I'll have 0% Tafa, to be honest. All Porter has to do is avoid, the big shot. This could look like Derek Lewis last week, to be completely honest. So give me Parker Porter here. Lou, what do you got for this one?
All right, buckle up, Hose.
Tafa made 266.
All right, buckle up, Hose. So every once in a while, a fight comes along that makes me happy to do this job. This is not that fight.
Right.
But as I'm the internet comedian of the space, who's that dude that thinks he's funny on Twitter? Roasted?
Bo Burnham.
No, Bo Burnham is funny. Roasted. Is that who I'm thinking of? MMA Roasted.
Oh, Jesus God. Please don't get me started on that guy.
So I'm the opposite of him in the sense that I'm funny.
Yeah, because
and I don't rely on like memes and like bullshit like jokes to be funny. I'm just naturally funny. I'm not like my shirt's funny.
The world's biggest hack. Yeah, he's a fucking hack.
He's the worst. So let me be funny for a second. There are fights that like there's no reason. My boy Aaron Dog's in here. All right. Tafa is the AIDS. And also, Aaron is very funny. If you guys haven't seen, I've been doing shows with Aaron the Dog on his channel. Like Aaron, Just 2 Cents, and I, we have they've been funny shows. We do like Wednesday day breakdowns. And look, Aaron's funny because I'm bringing it out in them a little bit. I'm like, it's hard not to be funny with me because I'm like, I force it. I force the comedy. So let me sell you on the draw. For two reasons. Number one, Tafa 10-8 round one is very live. If Tafa doesn't win this fight in round one, I don't know how he wins. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So if Tafa 10-8s him and Porker just does Porker shit, we got 28-28. Also, most importantly, this is the biggest yam bag bet I have made ever.
Oh, Jesus.
I have $30 on the yam bag. like you understand, I bet this is like a $5 bet for me every week. I have $30 on the yam bags here because I'm trying to get on Helwani's show. So so this fight has the three elements that check the box for me for a yam bag fight. It's Southpaw versus Orthodox. It's sloppy heavyweights, and it has Parker Porter. It literally checks all the boxes from the Wheezy and Lou Yam Bag Institute. Like, we don't want, statistically, it has a 98% chance of somebody getting kicked in the fucking ball sack. So, Yamabagu, that was last week. I looked up Australian words for this and lucrative just did not help. I said the ghoulies. I guess that's the closest we're getting here. His name is not Parker, Jenna. It's Porker. So I like to draw. Like Aaron said, he's on a split decision. I ain't got no problem with the split. Look, I'm telling you right now, y'all work hard for your money. Allegedly, don't invest heavily in this fight. Have fun with it.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is $5 on the draw, you get $250 back as profit. Yam bags $100 back for $5 bet. Split decision, I'm good with. By the way, don't bet the Tafa split decision. Tafa doesn't have split decision equity. Porker does. Have fun with this. Bet it light. Dude. Yeah, I'm gonna win. Dude, I'm gonna profit $750 or $600 on a yam bag.
That's gonna be awesome.
I'm due. Well, Aaron knows. And you know, Monk, I don't clout chase. I'm not I never brag ever on Twitter. I use Twitter just to be funny. You know I'm fucking clout chasing if I hit. I'd be like,
oh, yeah.
Up? I'd be like, bitches. Oh, also, Aaron, no comment on the fucking No comment on the shirt. Come on, dude. Like, but yeah, like have fun with the fight. Look, you didn't want to talk about like Dean Barry and Mike Jackson, but
I
I'm
still
like,
don't.
but like, yeah, but I nailed that one too. Dude.
True.
Like, I fucking
True.
nailed that one. And I'm like, if this isn't Yam Bags, I don't know what is. And shit, dude. Dean Barry was like, I'll show you your Yam Bags and raise you like savagery. Like I'll
put
raise
myself
you
right out of the UFC.
like I will raise you crazy bullshit. Like I was almost embarrassed to be a Yam Bag gambler. And when I say almost, I'm completely lying. But I was like, man, dude, there's not worth it. There's Don Shainis level not being the UFC. And then there was that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know that Cage Warriors would take him back. They're like, dude, that was like man, you like, yeah. All right, next.
Next, because yes, tacos were just delivered to my house, so we are going to finish this up quickly. And it's not no Taco Bell neither. All right, I don't eat that trash. Jack Della Matt, they're not a sponsor. Jack Della Maddalena going against Randy Rude Boy Brown. I'm gonna be hard pressed to not play 100% of Jack Della Maddalena here. He was the best welterweight performer as far as DraftKings was in all of 2022. It wasn't even close, really. He's made optimal in 2 out of his past 3 fights. Average value of 13 per win. Scores 9 points a minute, 117 per win. His strength of schedule is better than Randy Brown's by 3 points. Yeah, Randy Brown's going to have the height, but it's not as it didn't look like a 4-inch height advantage to me, as ESPN would tell me, or UFC stats would tell me. I'm picking Jack Della Maddalena. Ooh, Clayton missed. He'll probably still get it at catch weight.
Good.
That's going to be even better.
I like his.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load up more on his ITD now.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. He's gonna be a fatty.
Yeah, Jack Della. I mean, this dude should KO Randy Brown by the end of the first round, beginning of the second. I'm going to have a ton of him, and I'm going to play a ton of him because I think if he doesn't sleep Randy Brown, who was also knocked out, a dude on his back knocked out Randy Brown. Let's not forget that. And also, Aaron the Dog makes a great point regarding Solomon Renfro. Jack Della Maddalena should be able to get inside and finish this early. And if he doesn't knock Brown dead, like if he can knock him down and then Brown can get back up and he can knock him down and get like, we've seen this lately. It just amplifies your score so much. These guys can score 120 easily with 2 knockdowns and a finish in the first round. That's what I'm going to be playing this for. Give me Jack Della, pairing Jack Della with Islam and just filling in the rest, baby. Give me Jack Della, Islam, Malarkey, Bukauskas, and I'll just alternate the rest throughout the lineup, and I'll make 20 lineups like that. So give me JDM. I probably won't be playing Randy Brown at all. I'm taking a stand here on JDM. I think there will be a time to fade him, but it's not going to be against Randy Brown. What do you think about this one?
I left this up on the screen for a reason. I know Weezy's not here anymore, but he has Solomon Renfro in his corner.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who beat Solomon Renfro on the Contender Series? Johnny by God Parsons. So we are like 2 levels. It's not like Kevin Bacon, but it's 2 levels of Johnny Parsons from Brown. I'll make this very clear. I love Jack Della. He's every 1930s boxer ever.
Oh, isn't it great?
Like the only thing he's missing is like a pretty sick handlebar mustache. Would just complete it for me. Look, man, Raw Talk just said Della round 2. Oh shit, here we go. Della. I mean, my bankroll says otherwise, but the bankroll says otherwise. That's all I'm gonna say. I thought Weezy left. All right, like I would have completely said the exact same thing, whether it was here or not. Della round 2. Yeah, I love Della round 2 KO. It's actually plus 500 or something. I think that so Randy Brown's like awkward to prepare for.
Mm-hmm.
He's so big for the division. And more importantly, he does things that nobody else in this division like really does. Like the one-arm choke against Oliveira still was like, okay, how the fuck did you pull that off? The problem is what does Randy Brown do every fight? Puts his arms down,
Yeah.
He fuck, like, that meme, like the classic meme, like fuck around, find out. I
Mhm.
kind of think that's what's gonna happen here. He's gonna fuck around and he's gonna find out, because I don't think Atlanta needs like 6 minutes of like working the body. I think he needs like a 10-second flurry to like fuck Brown up.
Yeah.
And just in terms of like, I saw some people on Twitter were like, well, Brown dealt with like Chaos's power. Look, bros and broettes. Chaos Williams is like kind of living off. He's like a meme fighter living off like a knockout
Yeah.
from 2 years ago. So like,
Yep.
dude, Della Maddalena is like the truth. This dude's boxing is like, and there are gonna be guys that JDM fights where like I hate him. Like there are gonna be guys with some like super fucking slick grappling that are gonna put JDM in bad spots.
Randy Brown ain't one of them.
No, but I think it may take at least a round for him to find the range, because I think Brown's gonna pose. It's a big step up. Like I forget who said it this week, but they said, why was he fighting like hot chocolate after like why was like they were giving him like a step down? It's like, dude, he should be like taking the steps up.
Right.
I think this is a great step up for JDM. I think this is a good test, and it's one he's going to pass. I like the round 2 KO personally. I gave that out on the prop show yesterday, probably because I knew that Lucrative was on, and I'm like, hey man, you're in New Zealand, but you so that you like kind of are like, you must know this guy, right? And he's like, no, I love JDM. By the way, guys, go watch the prop show when you can. For one reason, skip past all my shit. Go watch, because Lucrative is such like a great serious gambler, and then like he gives out his yam bag shot, but then he starts like trying to explain it, and you can see in his face he starts like, from a capper,
he's like, what the fuck am I doing?
He's like, but then he's like, hey, you like this fight, but I get 10 minutes more because the championship fight. And then he's like capping it, and I cut him off like, this is fun, isn't it? He goes, yes. He started like, I'm like, yeah, the Wheezy and Lou's like Yambag Institute produces like, there's a science behind this, man. Like he loved it. He was like all about it, dude. He's like, all right.
Love it. What's the ownership on Brown before we go?
He's a sexy dog. He's a sexy dog this week.
Currently,
At
between
7K?
me and a couple other people, it's 12%.
No,
Yeah.
I think your number's wrong, dude.
That's my ownership, and then 2 other sites that I track as well.
I think he's gonna end up close to 20. I just think that like you talk about.
I hope so, because I'll have 0.
Well, you know why? Because one of the sexy picks this week is a lot of people are on like the Brown submission and like Brown sub only, which is like weird because like,
well, people are just.
Well, I don't like make look. Everybody's like, oh, it's plus 150. It's like cool, but you're just gonna get your money back. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like just bet the sub.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
It's plus 1400. It was plus 1400. Dude, just bet the fucking submission.
Yeah, I just
throw like dude, throw like $10 on it if you like it that much. This whole sub only thing, it's like, and these guys are betting like 0.00. They're betting bullshit units. Like, dude, I thought we lived in gambling Twitter. Goddamn gamble. The fuck is this like? Oh, can I have Volkanovski like not losing in 1 minute by KO? Like, yeah. Great, good bet. Oh, can I like? Come on, man. Like, dude, we're gambling, man. Like, don't give me some fucking horse shit. Like, not to lose by submission, knockout, or decision is minus 8,000. Like, great bet, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, I just think there's
enjoy your 9 cents.
Yeah, there's just no underdogs. That's why people are looking at Brown. There's literally nothing down there.
Can I just talk about how Wiz is a piece of shit?
No, you can't, because I'm starving and I have to eat tacos.
Wiz, as the Iron Sheik says, you're a piece of shit. You are assholes.
Yeah, you hear Rodriguez,
dude,
Josh
I got, like,
Emmett,
crazy hair, man. My hair is like long now, man. It's just not here. It's just not this region.
Co-main event, Yair Rodriguez, Josh Emmett. Who do you like for this one?
I'll keep it short. Yair.
There we go. I'm probably picking Yair as well.
Wiz has 900 units on Yair, and I trust Wiz because he hasn't lost a bet since like George
The
W.
80s.
Bush was the president. So I in Wiz I trust. Also, yeah, we're not getting D1 Emmett here.
No, I wish we were, because then my exposure would be close to 100%. I'll still have more Emmett than Rodriguez. The ownerships here are really
You
high.
kind of have to.
41% Rodriguez, 36% Emmett. I'll have more Emmett than Rodriguez. Honestly, I probably will not have a ton of Rodriguez. This
I think
probably
Yair by
goes to decision.
Yeah.
I was going
So
to say,
you're
if
gonna
there's
get
a finish here, it's going to be Emmett, I think, personally. But I'm also not banking on that, and I think Yair probably wins by decision. Emmett scores what? He hasn't lost in his last 5. Before that, yeah, not good. 17 on average in a loss for Emmett.
I have Emmett by omoplata.
I doubt that he's lost a 5-round fight before, though. So there is that, and we will move it along.
How about you start and go eat?
I'll be good. I want to hear what you have to say about this one, anyways. I will start it though. Islam Makhachev, Alexander Volkanovski. What a fight this is going to be, guys. I'm a huge Volkanovski fan. I legitimately think he is number 1 pound for pound. Unfortunately, I'm also a huge Islam fan, and I think he is legitimately going to be pound for pound after this fight. I'm going to be close to 100% Islam, to be completely honest, if not 100%. I just think weight classes are here for a reason. I think Makhachev scores extremely well. I think he's at the number 1 best salary you can play overall. Volkanovski, while he's probably the best value on the card, and it's not even a question, is he actually going to be able to do anything? I just don't think so, guys. Like I'm not on the dog here. I mean, maybe I'll play 10-20% Volkanovski and then Makhachev 80%, but that's about it. That is really about it. And even then, I don't know what I would do that for, really. I just think Makhachev's going to win. So what have you got for this one? I think 95 is fantastic to play. Yeah, Volk is great, an incredible value at 6,700. But if he scores 20 points, like you're left holding nothing. You're left holding nothing.
Your cock. Yeah,
that's it. So, and yeah, I'm willing to throw this week out the window if a $6,700 salary wins. It has a win rate of less than 3%, the $6,700 salary. So I'm going to play those trends. This is over like 40 fights. I'm going to play those trends. And if I lose, then I'll be happy that Volkanovski is the champ. And if Makhachev wins, then I will probably do well in DraftKings.
Yeah, this fight sucks for my soul.
Oh, I was like, this fight sucks. What are you talking about?
No, like because I love what I've seen from Makhachev, and he honestly seems like pretty good human being, and I love Volk.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you guys how in DraftKings. I'm letting you know, like I've only done my single entry, like I haven't done my 20 max yet. I played Volk solely to get salary relief, like not like I didn't play him like like in a single entry lineup, everybody's gonna also like everybody's like Islam's gonna be like so overowned that like you got to go like in a single entry just to go different. I'm like, okay, cool. Like if Volk gets me 25-30, like and my other 5 get like big finishes, like I got a shot.
That could be okay
on a card where I don't like a lot of dogs. Like I think I have Menafield in that one too, so like I need Menafield to like come through.
Yeah.
Here's how I have this bet. I have in a parlay, I have Makhachev and over 1.5 at -175. I don't think Makhachev gets a first round finish here. Volk's tough. And more importantly, it's a title fight. Like, it's going to be a feeling out process. But I could not resist Volk round 5 KO. I said last night on the prop show, I was plus 12,000. I was wrong. It's plus 6,000 on FanDuel, 5,500. And before you think I'm crazy, I want to throw out a precedent here. We had 3 title fights last year. The challenger was losing in all of them, and the challenger won by round 5 finish. I'm gonna discount that Volk's getting a sub here in the 5th round.
Yeah.
There's a very plausible scenario where if Volk is tough enough that he's down 4-0 or he's down 3-1. and he's gonna have to like if this thing hits the fifth here, the scenario is this: if this hits the fifth round, Volk's down. He's not up 3-1 on the cards at that point.
No.
He's down on the cards, and he knows he needs a KO. And you're giving me like one of the best fighters I've ever seen in my life to score that. I mean, dude, we've seen round 5 props lately that were like plus 1,800. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I want to bring up one more point that James brought up. He did Couch Warrior show at like Pat and Wiz. I just want to bring up this point. I realized the metrics, the tape, dude, I get it. But James said something like really interesting. He said, we're never going to get a fighter this good in our lives at this price. Like,
probably not.
We're never going to get a fighter who is a legendary fighter at plus 300, which is
nope.
Well, I know, and like he's on Volk price wise, which like again, I get it. Like I don't like Makhachev money line, but I don't like those kind of lines anyway. That's why I bought it down. Him and the over 1.5 minus 175 is like good enough for me. If you want to take him in over 2.5, I think it's minus 110. I don't know that, like Volk has no decision equity here. Like it's I think he's finish only. And if you want to bet Volk, but I wouldn't bet Volk finish only either, because but I think Makhachev I kind of think he gets the late round. Like if you want to take him like round 4, round 5 sub, that's great. I don't think it happens early. Like, and anybody comparing this to the Oliveira fight, Oliveira has no striking defense. Makhachev didn't take him down and sub him. He knocked him down on the feet. Like, I mean, Makhachev's not knocking Volkanovski down. Nobody does, dude.
Probably not. It's going to be body lock trips.
Right. So that's what I'm saying there. Look, the Volk round 5 KO plus 5,500. I'm going to parlay it with the Porker draw as like the complete meme bet.
Yeah, right.
Like $2 to win 50. Like I don't even know. You know what? Here, can I tell you? Take us out. I'm going to tell you what it pays as you take us out.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm banking for a long fight, hoping Volk can keep getting back up so Makhachev can just keep taking him down, score a shitload of points. But that is going to do it, guys. All 13 fights for UFC 284 broken down by me and your boy Lou. Hopefully, you'll be able to get all your Saturday chores done in time. I think it starts at a regular time, even though we're in Australia. So I believe the prelim started around 5 Central, something like that. I don't know. Other than that, yeah, that's all we've got. Lou, do you got that number?
No, what the fuck, man? Like, where are the draws on like DraftKings?
Freaking DraftKings.
Well, I don't know. I can't find it, dude.
Well, it would be plus a gazillion, it seems like. So
just hold on. Just no. You can leave, dude. Like I just round props. Oh, never mind. I found it. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right. So that and Volk round 5. KO. Okay, so if you throw $1, if you guys want to throw, well, that's not good enough for me. I don't get out of bed for that. If you guys want to throw $4 on a parlay, here, you know what? It's the return. This is the Holland Tunnel hand job parlay.
Oh, there we go.
$4 gets you $10,000 to get the. I don't like that it says Justin Taffa in the parentheses and not Parker Porter. Like that's terrible. They're both in the fight. If you take the Porker draw and the Volk KO round 5, $4 pays $10,404. So tip your boy 404.
Keep 10K
and then get 1,000 blowjobs in North Philly.
There you go.
And also, as a professional, not from the same person.
Yeah, that's plus. I mean, that's really talk about.
I don't want to break down why. I'm just pro tip.
And that on that note is going to take us home, baby. UFC 284 is in the books. You can find me on the MonkMMATics channel, MonkMMATics on Twitter, DFS Army as well. Lou, tell the people where they can find you before we get out of here.
Oh, you guys all know this goddamn shit here. Twitter. Just watch Brady's Best Bet show tomorrow. Go Flamingo. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh shit.
Ring a ding ding. I kind of like all these props too, so that's good. Love it. Love it. And thank you so much from across the pond where my boss lives in Perth. I don't know if Mingo does. 5 million channels. Brady's on in 5 minutes on his channel, so just give him a little kickstart because Brady needs a Lou rub. And then tomorrow at 5 o'clock on my last show of the week, my 13th show, I think. I'm on Brady's Best Bets panel, where after 1 week, I am clobbering all the motherfucking experts. I am way ahead of everybody. The biggest dog on the board is going to run the table in Brady's competition. Find me there. Guys, good luck. Monk, say your
As
thing.
usual, we want all of you to enjoy the fight. So enjoy. I'm going to enjoy some tacos, and we'll see you next week for the banger card of all bangers. Take it easy, guys.